A lot of narcissistic abuse survivors prolong their stay unintentionally in narcissistic relationships because they keep waiting for that big thing to happen. They wait for a disaster to call it quits, which can be the narcissist cheating on them, stealing away their money, or creating a conflict between them and their children. They become that frog that sits in a pan of water placed on a stove top. Heat is on, increasing with every passing second. The frog thinks it's okay, tolerable, I can take it until it's too late. The question then arises, why doesn't this frog jump out of this pan of water the moment it realizes heat is going up and the frog could die? Well, it's because of their adaptability. As human beings, we do not like to give up. A lot of trauma survivors have this fixer's complex. Letting go is feeling like a failure, so we try, thinking that, oh, if I stay, things are going to be okay. Maybe I need to try this. Maybe I need to change my approach. Maybe I need to silence myself. Maybe I need to speak differently. Maybe I need to give them space. Unintentionally betraying ourselves. And we don't just think that, we are gaslit into thinking that. The narcissist hijacks our conscience. They make us think it's our problem. The relationship is not working because of us, which is what leads to a guilty conscience. It burdens us. That guilt drives us to take responsibility for fixing a problem that we did not create. We feel obliged to make things work, and that's why we overstay. We wait for that big thing to happen. The last moment, oh, when that happens or when that will happen, I will leave. We set the timeline or the intensity of things. Oh, it's not that intense. And that is the cultural gaslighting as well, the societal gaslighting as well. Oh, at least he's not hitting me yet, or at least he has not done this to me yet, or at least, and then we have all the examples to give. We compare our experience with what could be worse. And then in comparison, we see our experience is not to be that bad. And then we think, oh, it must not be abusive at all. We minimize our pain. This is a cognitive fallacy. This is how we distort our perception. Why? Because we are afraid to face the reality. The reality is you have nothing in your hands. There's something called sunk cost fallacy. Feeling the pain of losing it all, your efforts, your time, your love, your children, everything that you thought you had with that narcissist, and comparing it with the pain that you're facing and feeling currently because of the narcissist. In comparison, the current pain feels lesser, and then the perception of how intense the pain could be is also what keeps us stuck in that pan, struggling and suffering. We don't leave. We wait for that last thing to happen, for that shoe to drop, for that thing to change. Unfortunately, we are forced to lie to ourselves. We are forced to give ourselves explanations for their behaviors. Behaviors like cheating on you, lying to you, continuously berating you, blaming you, humiliating you, belittling you, putting you down, treating you like a piece of trash, taking you for granted, never showing you compassion, never giving you love, never being affectionate to you at all. All of this becomes justified. How? Well, quite sporadically, intermittently, they may show you a bit of fake affection, of course, and on the basis of that, we say, oh, it's tolerable. Or those periods we call absence of abuse. A few days have gone without a fight, and you feel, oh, all of a sudden I can stay. It's fine for me. It's okay for me. Why? Because all the time they keep you inside the water. They don't let you breathe. And when there is absence of abuse, it's like they let you come up and breathe. When you breathe, you go like, those moments feel like heaven, don't they? And you all of a sudden assume this must be it. And then you get hooked onto those moments of relief. That is what you wait for when you're going through the phase of abuse. You're always looking forward to the phase of love or non-abusive phase. That's how you get stuck in the survival cycle. You're going through abuse, and then you wait for the absence of it. And that's how you stay stuck in fight, flight, and freeze. The key is to recognize that your life is getting wasted, your time is getting wasted, your love is getting wasted, and it's not going to come back. You're going to feel immense guilt later for overstaying. And you do not have to, you must not wait for that big thing to happen. You must not wait for them to kill somebody, or to hit you, or to take millions away from you, or do something of bigger intensity to say, this is not for me. So that was it for today's episode. Let me know how you liked. As always, let the healing begin and continue.